Omotola Jalade, that's an Hollywood actress, has taken to social media to write a note to Banky W and Adesua, who recently did their traditional wedding. According to her, dear Banky and Adesua, after Cape Town, everybody leaves. It's just the two of you. My darlings, if possible, stay off social media a bit. Communicate continuously. Preserve your friendship, not just your love. Even as you two have now become one, don't forget, respect your individuality. We love you and are rooting for your special love. Now, we're all actually rooting for them.
We are.
So I'm going to refer to the statement that Omotola made. But I think the crux of our conversation really is this special love she talked about. Because when I saw the two of them, I'm like, wow, goodness. This is like the movie Cinderella story. This is a true love. Yeah. And I just hope this can be sustained continuously forever and ever. And I really want this to have that forever after story.
That's why her advice is very, very important. Yeah. Because they are superstars in quote celebrity. Right. Everybody, their eyes are on them. Yeah. And I liked what she said. Keep your fights off social media. Right. There's so much that can go wrong when you start, doing this. And they've already started on, because I didn't expect we were going to have such a very loud wedding. Personally, I didn't expect it. You're laughing, really. I thought, because, when you listen to what they said before, I was just telling you this, right? They said they wanted quiet weddings. That was before they even met.
Well, personally, I don't have a problem with them going on social media with their love, because everything is already public. So me, I actually want to know what's going on. I want to know when they give birth. I want to know when they're delivering.
You know why there's a problem? Yes. Because it might be difficult for you to be able to set a boundary. They're Nigerian sweethearts.
I want to know everything about them.
That's the point. Why do you have to know everything about them?
An average person gets married, and I'm saying this maybe based on my myopic point of view, because I got married because I was head over heels in love with my husband. And I think that's why most people want to get married, not because you are just looking for a life partner, you are in love. Marriage is tough enough without social media and everybody's prying eye, into a loving bond, because you're trying to merge together from different backgrounds. So the expectation now based on social media will be worse, because everything you post will be critiqued one way or the other. Oh, that picture, he was looking at another woman. And so I need to see that his eye was actually looking at that babe. As in, people will comment. And if you read those comments, they will sow seeds in your mind. So Omotola's advice is vital. As much as we like to put our lives on social media, and my heart goes out to those that have experienced putting their pregnancy out and they've lost, because we had a major celebrity that had that experience. Yeah. And I don't think there's anything wrong in it, but you should be prepared adequately to understand that their opinion doesn't matter. Exactly. I would not listen to them. I would not follow what they're saying, but they will still sow that seed. And even if you think you're not listening or going to obey them, you might end up reacting.
Listen, I think Banky W and Adesua are mature enough to understand and be able to withhold any drama coming from the social media.
You never can tell.
Well, but I think we can actually use them as a test case. Go ahead.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
You want to see everything.
It was a social media marriage, very interesting to watch.
And we want to be there all the way.
God will bless you, Morayo. I said I was going to be resting on Sunday. From morning, I was waiting. Bad 2017, but I don't know post pictures. From the beginning, groomsmen, including Kemi Adetiba.
The Yoruba demons.
The Yoruba angels move away from there. Groomsmen, you want my heart too. Did you people see Ebuka Zagbada?
Yes, sir.
We did not go, but we saw it on social media.
Exactly.
We were on a celebration.
Listen.
We are talking about the life.
Listen. For people who have never seen Muse and Boom marriage before. It's live in Nigeria. You don't need to buy a Ashwabi to watch it.
Or Cinderella story. Listen, the point
I'm not finished, Morayo.
I know you've not finished. Just hang in there. The point I was trying to make earlier is that we can actually create a Cinderella story with these guys and just help them with their marriage, strengthen their marriage on social media.
I don't agree.
Cinderella story
I don't agree, Morayo.
Cinderella story ended.
No, happily ever after.
It ended at that point.
No.
They didn't tell us the stories of what happened.
Listen.
So if Banky W want their marriage to be happily ever after, they should end it.
They'll be cutting disaster.
Who determines how somebody's marriage becomes happily ever after?
Is it
your happy?
We don't know.
No, is it
exactly. Let them determine for themselves.
Exactly.
So
because social media are allowed to advise.
You know why? Banky W as an individual saw other celebrity weddings and said that he doesn't want any of that. Adesua had said the same thing while still single. And then all of a sudden they come together and decide that they want an extravagant wedding. For people who wanted a quiet wedding, something must have changed.
The world is
changing. Guess what? After Omotola advised them, they are in South Africa. My South Africa experience fully paid for.
Right.
After that advice, they still continue to post pictures. They know what they're doing.
Exactly.
So it's not for you and I to marriages fail.
Regardless.
So regardless of what happens, they now have to be wise enough. And I believe that the two of them have counsel. They're not just going into marriage blinded like two young
and
people.
And they really look so in love.
Honestly,
we've never seen this kind of love before.
No, wait. You're talking about posting pictures.
You're
talking about posting pictures. Their wedding was sponsored. They have to post those pictures. But what we're talking about is not the wedding or we're talking about the marriage, the after. We don't need to know the things that go on behind the doors.
Let me take this call from Kaduna. Morning, are you there? Hello?
Allow it even start safe.
We're talking about the marriage, the after. We don't need to know the things that go on behind the doors.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Oh, gosh.
No, we can't do that. Okay, sir. We need to keep on saying to people that you need to switch off your TV when you're on the phone with us, please. I was going to respond to Kris, and I can't remember what it was that you said.
Kris mentioned that it's about the marriage after. You see, when your mindset pre-marriage, and then you get engaged, and your life changes so much, you will continue to change in response to the expectation of the crowd around you. And that is the biggest challenge celebrities face. They are under pressure because everybody is expecting them to do this, to do that, and they keep on responding consciously and subconsciously. Even non-celebrities are pressured by societal expectation. Talk of celebrities whose life is out there.
Pause for a
so
second,
deliberation. I'm not saying I don't want them on social media. I'd like to see how their love blossoms. Honestly, I want to. But I want them to be conscious of the failure awaiting them.
See, that's the problem. So you just stated the problem. I don't want them going with the assumption that there will be a problem because I'm on social media.
There will be a problem.
No! That's you defining for them that there will be a problem. They just might not. They might not choose to blossom on social media.
Banky W was on this set. I saw him February 9th. I hosted an event that he was special guest at. Nobody knew that he had proposed to Adesua. He came on this set. After that, maybe it was in June or thereabout, that all of us wore the red cap. He was engaged. Nobody knew. Banky W knows, hold on. He knows what he's doing.
Exactly.
This assumption, somebody who kept his engagement quiet for 5-6 months. He's not deaf nor dumb. He sees what's happening around him. So this advice, he already knows what to do. Let them be happy.
What I want to say is that we all here are assuming.
Exactly.
That's what we are all doing. We are assuming. So it could go wrong, it could not go wrong. But the best thing is, because in everything, all you have to do is, okay, we advise you. If you look at the history of celebrities who have put their whole life on social media, what has happened to them?
Every marriage has a 50% failure.
Look at all the celebrities that have successful marriages. What do you know about their everyday lives?
Okay, let's take this break and take this call. Actually.
Are
you there?
Yes, I'm there. Good morning.
Do you know
please.
Yes, it's very simple. This is the difference between wedding and marriage. Wedding, there are pictures, the cameramen. In your marriage, are the cameramen there? Is there crew? Is there media crew? It's weddings are for social media, but the marriage itself, let's take it off social media. Unless it's a reality show, and that's just my opinion.
All right, thank you very much. Yes,
we're saying the same thing in different ways then.
Yeah, failure, there's a 50% chance of failure in marriage. In marriages. This happens regardless of whether you're a celebrity or not. All of us go into marriage with good intentions of it lasting. So it's not about being prepared. Banky can be prepared. All of us go prepared. We all hope for the best. But we must arm ourselves with the necessary information to ensure that things tilt more towards our favor. And most importantly, I pray all things work out well for them.
Okay, you know, she said something about Jay-Z and Beyonce. What do we really know about them?
They're not on social media like that.
No, what do we really know about them? It's the same thing.
So it's the same thing I'm saying
what they publicize. No, what they publicize is actually their professional life. You don't know what goes on. You don't even know the color of their bedrooms. You don't even know where they stay. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You're just buttressing my point in the sense that these guys hid their engagement for 6 months. They are telling you only what they want you to know. So you are preaching to the choir.
So you're assuming that they're going to tell us,
you're assuming they know everything.
No,
exactly.
You're assuming.
You didn't even know they were engaged.
Anyway, Anyway, congratulations
whether
again
they
to
like
them.
it or not, their
Congrats.
marriage is a social media thing. What they need to do is to create a keeping up with Banky and Adesua show.
We don't need to.
Joko Andy says very good advice coming from one who has a good working marriage, someone I so much admire.
Exactly.
Remember how she showed us her bum a few weeks ago? She and her husband inside the swimming pool.
How often do you see that?
But that's bum. Is
No,
it a right
how
thing to
often
also
do
show
you
as
see
a
that?
married woman?
How often do you see that?
Unfortunately, we have to round up, but the truth is that we are happy for Adesua. And
We are actually.
we love
We
you.
love
We
you
love
guys.
them. We believe that they are nice love story. We hope this lasts forever and ever and ever and ever. We're all rooting for this love, all right?
With plenty
Have a
children.
fabulous
Fine,
day.
fine
We're gonna
children.
take a break. When we come back, our celebrity guest takes the couch. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Ṣé fèsì sọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀?
Bí ọtí ìsìn. Ṣorí bí mo ṣe ń wẹ̀ yìí.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọlúàbí tó jẹ́, mo fẹ́ kó dìde. Bí àìta. Idiot.
And what?
She's my friend.
And so ìwọ ò rí èèyàn gidi bá ṣọ̀rẹ́ mọ́. Bá mi bẹ̀. Èmi mo ṣokùnfà gbogbo wàhálà tó ń go through yìí. Kí dé ṣe pé ohun èmi náà kò wù mí. Ìwé ni bàbá ẹ̀ fẹ́ kó kà lójú ẹ̀mí ẹ̀. Ìwé ọ̀hún náà lèmi náà sì fẹ́ kó kà. Ìwọ gan pàápàá gbogbo akitiyan ẹ lórí ẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀ kúkú la rí. Ìgbà tó jẹ́ wípé bó ṣe ń wáṣẹ́ lọ sọ́tún tó ń wá lọ sósì ìlọkulọ̀ náà fi ń lọ bọ̀ láti bẹ̀. Ni mo ṣe wò ń gbà tálájì dé tí mo rí pé aláàánú àtolùrànlọ́wọ́ lolúwa rán sí wa. Àmọ́ ká ní inú ṣe ṣíwò bí gbà ni. Ṣé bí bá ti mọ̀ wípé alájì ṣèyàn gidi bá má ti tiẹ̀ sí àléyà torí Ọlọ́run ṣàmì dáríjì.
Thanks for staying with us, Jare. Buki Ogunote is a Nollywood actress who graduated from the University of Ibadan. She started her acting career 35 years ago and has featured in numerous films, both Yoruba and English. She won many awards and she's joining us on the show today. Welcome to the show. Good to have you.
I'm so happy to be here. See you live.
Wow. So you watch the show?
Of course. I had tried several times to phone in.
It's always difficult.
Femi Drejai was on. When late Moji Olaya, Shola Onoyiga, and so many people.
I have been watching for years.
I'm telling you, even special edition.
Number one fan. Let's see.
Hello, Buki.
Yo, how you doing?
Okay,
Yo,
fine.
any problem? No. Any
Good to have you on the show.
Thank you. Especially you. I love Jumoke.
Yes, so everybody.
The first time I saw you, you know, my producer, African Kitchen, the wife, Shade Filoya, you look exactly like. So I had to call her and say, Shade, is this lady your sister? Because the
Look alike.
everything.
Wow. Okay, let's come to you because our viewers want to know what you're up to. But before we get into what you're up to, I want to hear your gist about Adesua and marriage and social media, celebrity marriages crashing online. Do you agree that it crashes, or do you believe that, you know, we can actually have that fairy tale story?
All right. First and foremost, let me quickly digress a little. Okay. Not from University of Ibadan.
Oh.
Both University of Ife and Unilag.
Okay, Unilag. Yes.
All right, now, thank you. Maybe I will shock you. For me, Adesua and Banky's wedding, I love the wedding, honestly. You as an individual, you have the right, 100% right to do whatever you want.
Exactly.
Banky as a person, I believe Banky knows what he's doing.
Right.
God bless you.
He knows what he's doing.
Right.
He's matured enough. Right. He's in the industry. Right. He has seen, he has, you know, he had conquered. Yeah. So he wouldn't want to fall into the mistakes some other people have made. I am sure of that. Right. And he'll be ready to at least take whatever comes his way. So by posting all these and doing all that, I believe he knows what he's doing. Okay, my own take is, let the aspects for the bedroom, as in bedroom, be kept there.
Exactly.
The one meant for the society, give it to them alone. And he should be ready to hear whatever comes in. But it's not left for him and his wife. The wife to either react to it positively or negatively. But your reaction will go a long way to determine how your future.
Fantastic. That's a good advice. But before we now move into your career, I want you to help us talk about celebrity marriages generally, because people always have this issue, they don't last, they break up. I'm not referring to Banky or Adesua now, I'm just saying generally, how come celebrity marriages hardly ever work?
I took an exception to that, not only to celebrities. We are in the limelight. We are more magnified to the world than any other person. It's happening everywhere.
True.
Banking sector, private sector, everywhere. But please, nobody will want to know how a bank manager is sleeping with another or a co-manager or whatever.
It's not interesting.
At all, but because we are we are more in the eye of the people. So even if you alone, people will want, you understand? People will want to, and they will like, hey, Buki Ogunote did this, blah, 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 blah. But me, I'm always very careful. I don't entertain such. And I mind the way I do my things. But really, really, if you know what the celebrities are going through, you will not be part of the people that will sit down
and judge them,
crucifying or castigating them, because they face a lot. Any small thing, you will hear them. One person blackmail. Well, they are celebrities. That is what they want to be doing. But do you really know what they are going through? Many of them are where they are because they wouldn't want the society to tag them negatively.
Okay, actually, you mentioned this in an interview before. You know, this one husband is not enough for them. That people say to celebs, and you mentioned in that same interview that reason your marriage has survived, aside from your husband supporting you in your career, is that you're focused on God. The Lord is your strength.
That is it.
So, do you believe that regardless of what happens around you, Banky W and Adesua being in the public because they're maybe earning money from publicizing their wedding and all of that, that once your marriage is founded on the foundation of God, that it will survive regardless of all, you know, you mentioned all these things.
Oh yes, 100%.
No, pause before you respond. Everybody believes that marriage is founded on the bedrock of God.
Everybody.
Muslim,
I wanted to
Christian,
say that.
we all believe that the foundation of our marriage is God. So it still breaks.
It still breaks. Morayo, let me tell you, what you believe is different from what you act upon. Your faith goes along. God is the one that instituted marriage.
Yes.
He said it in his word that even though there will be tribulations, but be of good cheer because we have overcome the world. He is not saying that everything will be bed of roses. So be prepared because storms will come. But because I am in it with you, it is built on that foundation. If you run to me, you call upon me, I will definitely answer you.
So here's that's the slight challenge I have with social media. So because we had, I saw a picture of Mercy Johnson. Posted a picture of herself with her husband, and someone commented right there on that picture that, this your husband can shark drinking, and then she now replied, is it your own? Like, why would you, what are you telling me? Do you understand? So I felt that she didn't need to reply the lady, but sometimes I look at it that you need to reply them back. Like, why would you post on my picture that my husband drinks a lot? What's your business with that? But because she put the picture out there. So I feel that there needs to be a fair balance, and it's a challenge we must all go through, especially when you're on TV or you're known by people. But I want to come back to you personally. There's this statement by everybody that that actresses, especially in the Yoruba industry, usually have to sleep around to get roles. Also, they have to sleep around to get the money to fund production, and that a lot of people that are doing production and all that had to do that behind the scene. You've been there. You can say yes or no about these things and clarify to us, but people just have that mindset.
Just as I said earlier on, it is everywhere. Yoruba will say, it is more pronounced in some places than the other. You want to tell me that a graduate carrying his or her saving around. Approaches the manager, and the manager says, "Oh, you have to use what you have to get what you want." Is it not happening?
Every day, ma'am.
It happens in schools too.
It does. Even schools, God bless you. Lecturer will tell you if you don't play ball, you won't pass that course. Yeah. It's happening
everywhere.
Yeah.
So now, what makes my industry different?
Is the camera.
Different. It now depends on you as an individual. If I like this egg, I'll go for it, I'll eat it. If I like, let it turn my belly. Do you understand? So why would anybody now go about making or exaggerating about it? It's everywhere. It now depends on you. Then there's another one that is how do you even present yourself too? True. You are addressed the way you are dressed.
Exactly. And I like what you said though, because I think that's one of the major reasons why people focus so much on celebrities, on actresses and stuff like that, because you're in the public eye. Yeah. And which still goes back to everything that we've been saying. The moment you find yourself in the public eye, you have to take the bull by the horns and determine how you want to live your life.
Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll now focus on your career, what you're doing, where you're going, what you're expecting of you. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So tell us, what have you been working on right now? Because we want to know what's going on with you.
35 years in the industry.
Yes, so with the insurance company and getting into acting, the whole thing. So
how many years again? 30. Did you say
35 years? You know that she's in her 50s, and she's which was why I mentioned. I know she's in her 50s, meaning she's between 50 and 60.
Looks amazing. I want to be like you when I grow up. Like seriously,
you look so good.
But does she mind? She doesn't mind, right? She doesn't mind.
Okay, so what I wanted to harp upon in that was that you always wanted to be a banker, and then you were posted to a bank for your NYSC because your uncle, who knew that you always wanted to be a banker, had worked it, and all of a sudden you said, no, I don't want to go there. That shocked him.
But you're just something else. You got that.
So tell us, at what point in your life did you make that switch and decide that it's acting that I want to do for the rest of my life?
I'd been doing the two before, just as you said, so. But it wasn't during the banking stuff. It was while I was working as the head over me in one insurance brokerage firm. So I just sat down and looked at myself. I said, wow, my salary, my take home when I go to do this. Money always comes first, I'll rush into the studio, do a 30 minutes, either jingle or radio drama. I'll go home with double my salary or something. I just go back to that office. I sat down and said, hey, I think if I should face this thing squarely, doing this on a part-time and it's giving me this, if I should face it squarely, I'm sure I'll be getting...
You sacked your boss.
So how financially rewarding has this been? Because you went into it based on, like, you were already seeing enough revenue from it. Some people will say that if you go into it with that...
With both though, really, because it takes the interest first. If not, you'll get bored of it.
The industry doesn't pay that much.
Well, you're right. That is where the interest comes in. The love for the arts. It will always be there.
But why is it different though, the Yoruba industry and the English-speaking industry? Why is there such a...
they pay now.
Because your market is huge as well.
We believe in Agbajowo.
Yes, everybody doing it together.
Everybody doing it together and supporting one another.
And will everybody chop together too?
Everybody will chop on different...
But not so much.
Level, on different grounds. But you see, seriously speaking now, if you look at it, many people started this way. Or that way, because the thing is better now, because they pay very well now, not as in your expectation. But most people that have benefited, today, they can knock any door, and it will open onto them. Fantastic. So that is part of
the benefits.
Let
me take this call from Chidi. Chidi, are you there?
Yeah, I always admire your guest, the celebrity on the TV. that's the person I would always want to watch her movie. Because
Really?
it's very calm and unassuming. Talking about the celebrities you mentioned, that their marriages don't last because their marriage is not rooted in Christ, in God. They are being carried away with what they see in the society, your status, political status, what your father is, what your mother is. You know, they don't even pray to get married. I just want to get married because others are getting married. My time, wedding.
Thank you.
People, pastors, have the big pastors have
Chudu has vexed.
You know, Beck.
He has vexed.
I wanted to harp on what you said in that money always comes first. People tell us that passion should always come first. And my understanding of what you mentioned is you had passion for the art. You were doing it by the side. And you were doing banking, which is what you had always wanted. You know how people say that I want to go into the banking industry because all of us assume that that's where the money is at. But then you now sat down and realized that, hold on, my passion gone. It's even making more money than where I am. So it's not really, because if you went into it for money, right? The days when you don't make as much money, when you're doing the forward job and there's no money.
Easily be discouraged. That's it. You're right. You're right. So it's
and that's why you're forced to do other things to actually make up for the money.
Yeah, because of the passion.
How do you feel about being stereotyped into
particular act?
Yes.
No, I'm not in Yoruba alone. I've done a couple of English-speaking movies,
soap operas,
soaps.
But you're more known for Yoruba.
Yeah. Well, it depends.
You can't deny that, right?
It depends on the audience. At times, if I get there, they will, she's the one. This is Benjamin. Always, you know, balancing accounts here and there, you know, stuff like that. It depends on the audience.
Because I think,
would you be doing your own? Because, you know, we see all the actors and actresses now come to director and producers, you know.
Must everybody produce?
No, we asked this question, and this is the reply
Must we all be producers?
I don't think so.
There are so many other departments, even in the industry. We have the photography is there, we have the makeup, we have the sets, we have
floor manager.
My darling. So many people. Look at this place looking so beautiful. If everybody wants to be in front of the camera,
who's going to do the back job?
Who's going to do this?
Okay,
in my 35 years and above, I've never produced anyone. And I'm not in a rush to produce.
But
it's not that I don't have stories.
Are you interested in producing?
Well, yeah, good, fine. You know, most people rush into being producers now. Why? Because they quickly want to be in the limelight. They want to become a star overnight.
Right.
They believe that's the only avenue, the only way they can come in. You want to come into the industry at 6 in the morning and become star at 6.
Let's say some tweets.
Banky says, your celebrity guest Buki is really telling the truth. I like her personality. She actually hit the nail right on the head. Olubukola says, I love Buki Ogunote. It's been a while. I've seen her in movies. I'm happy to see her today. My mom is also a huge fan of hers. Thank you. What's up with her now? So tell
what are you
us,
doing now?
What's the future?
I'm acting, nothing.
You have a movie coming out? Do you have something
personally, well, no, I've taken part in some movies that will be coming out very soon, both English and, you know, Yoruba. Just
what's your side gig? All the celebrities, they always do fashion or do salon.
How is Oga? You kept Oga in the background. Tell us about Oga and the children.
Oga wants to stay in the background.
Let
me ask you this question.
He doesn't want the limelight.
Let Oga stay
where he is.
Oga is doing well. The children are wonderful.
Help us beat them.
Tell us about Oga a bit.
No,
I don't want to know his name.
No, don't worry.
Is he tall? Is he short? Is he doesn't make breakfast for you?
Don't worry.
Is he a member of the bread gang?
Let's deal with Buki Ogunote now. For now,
is he a Yoruba angel?
A full-blown Nigerian. You know,
she's not even saying anything at all.
Anyhow you twist.
You see, this is the choice that she's talking about.
Okay, we have to round up. But that was
controlling.
That is it.
You can control him.
But above all, we are happy. We are in the Lord, and we bless God for our lives.
Okay, a last tweet. Kafilat says, Yarisi is in the building.
Yes, story. You are a follower. God bless you.
Kafilat says, she's calm and beautiful. She's got good courage too, and also talented. Well done, ma.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the show with us today.
I have just been nominated for the most influential actress of the year.
Wow. Wow, fantastic.
Well done.
Thank you. The event is coming up.
The pictures, you want to retweet, you know.
Okay, I'll try. I'll do that.
Yes,
I'll do that.
No,
yeah. All right. Jumoke, good there.
All right, that's all we can take on the show. Thank you so much once again for coming on the show today. Also, don't forget, we're still looking for a co-host. We prefer that people don't call us or text us and say, please, now I want to be on your view. That's not the approach. The best approach is please upload your video. It's not actually about how many likes you can get. It's about when we see the video and we like the video and we believe you have what it takes, we'll shortlist you to the 30 that we're looking for. Then the 30 will be called for interviews. We'll discuss, and then after that, we'll now shortlist to 10. The 10 will come with us on the couch live for at least 10 episodes. Wow. Then we'll now finally decide the 1 or 2 people we're going to pick. And the hint is that, I'm not saying Yoruba people cannot do this thing. We have a lot of
Yoruba 5. So what is 4 Yoruba?
No, but it doesn't mean that if you're Yoruba, you can, because we can have it in the database and say, okay, maybe when Jumoke travels or maybe Tope travels or something like that, we can now have a replacement. But at least we'd like somebody from the north, somebody from the east, you know, those middle belts.
Remember,
please,
hashtag your view auditions.
And we're still giving out things. Blender, washing machine.
All right.
Motorcycle.
Have a fabulous weekend. We'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye.